Commander Rex, you're in violation of Order 66. I accuse you of treason against the Grand Army of the Republic.
What's up, fellow collectors? P-Rockzilla back again for another review, and today we're taking a look at the Hot Toys Star Wars Clone Trooper Jesse from the Clone Wars animated series. And this guy I did not expect to receive in figure form because there's a lot of characters in the Clone Wars that we have not received just yet from Hot Toys, which I hope we do get because Fox looks cool. Definitely want to get Fox when that comes out. But anyways, this character right here, to me, when I saw him in the cartoon and when he was announced, I was super happy because he resembles a lot of Captain Rex, and Captain Rex is my favorite clone trooper of the whole series. So this guy's gonna look awesome next to my Captain Rex. Just need to get that damn Cody, man. So I know what I'm missing. But anyways, love the tattoo on his head, love the symbol on the helmet, and just the difference he has from Rex and the other clone troopers. So with that in mind, before we get to the review, please hit the like, subscribe button, click that bell notification. So I am happy to have this guy in hand finally and get him out and put him in my display. So before we do that, let's get this review started. Dale. What's up, fellow collectors? Die Let's take a look at the box before we get the figure out the box. And right in the front, smack what I'm talking about, is a damn tattoo right there. I love the way that tattoo looks on Jesse. Get a nice picture of Jesse there with the helmet off. Star Wars foil. I love the little foil thingies. You get right there, nice picture of Jesse. Another picture of Jesse dual wielding. Now I'm gonna debate because I got my Cody dual wielding the hand pistols, the handguns. So I don't want to resemble too much like Rex. So maybe I'm gonna do something different. Right in the bottom, you got Star Wars right there. Clone Trooper Jesse, TMS064. All the legal information right here in the back. Stores and everything like that. Another Star Wars right there. And then when you take the box out, you are greeted. What the heck kind of word is that? With a nice slip cover of Jesse right there with Rex behind him. Woo! These guys look so damn cool together. I can't wait to get them together. Look at this. I love the way when they do stuff like this. Anyways, let's go ahead and get Jesse out the box. We can take a close look at everything he comes with in detail. So once you get Jesse out the box, you're greeted with this right here. And it is just one layer on the clamshell. So you take this top cover off. And there you go. You have Jesse with all the accessories in there. You could take a close look real quick. I am going to take everything else. We're going to take a better look at everything in there with fine detail. But yeah, man, he comes with a good amount of stuff, man. I like the little holograms and everything. So, all right. Let's go ahead and get Jesse and all the accessories out. Now that we have Jesse laid out all the accessories that come in the package, let's go ahead and take a look at the figure first. And man, this dude stands out to me. I mean, I know he looks a lot like Captain Rex, but he just, I don't know, he looks more unique. I love the little clip things right here, the pouches, and the fact that he has the same dual holsters as Captain Rex. So I do like that, but this makes it look way more different. You got the blue straps there. I love the way the color of this little flap right here. Look at the weathering on that. That's nice. Very nice. Weathering over here. All through the back. Got the weathering all through the armor. Pouches right here. Is this plastic? It's like a, not sure if that has to be treated or not. So you look here and then, damn, man, look at that helmet, man. That freaking helmet is damn cool, man. That symbol, oh my God. The gray. I thought at first like the gray looked kind of awkward, but having it in hand, the gray actually does go well with the white, black, and the white, the weathered black and the blue. Then right here, you got the wrappings around like the boots right here. All right, let's look at the articulation on Jesse. And if this is just like Rex, I'm pretty sure he's going to have amazing articulation. So the head, he can go, you are low, his shoulder pads, or pauldrons, whatever you guys call them, are a little more stiffer and higher than, I guess, Rex, because like they're kind of limiting the articulation a little bit. You have to kind of like pull the head up more if you kind of want to get a fully like opposite, like, like a complete turn. But yes, he can do a full 360 if you pull the head up more. He could look a good amount down, a good amount up. He does get side, pivot. All right, and then the arms, let's see if these shoulder pads will get in the way of the articulation. So he can get his arms all the way up and do a full T-pose, as you can see. He does have, let's see, double bend, but you are hindered by the strap right here. This is a soft plastic right here, so you could kind of try to squeeze it under the armor and get a little bit more just like that. You squeeze it under so it won't pinch as much. So you do get the double bend if you put that under. So just make sure you do that, because you know it can easily go over. Let's see, you get twist at the shoulder, upper shoulder, and let me hold the shoulder, see if you get some at the elbow. And you do get some at the elbow too, I think. Actually, let me see. You can't really tell because the suit's moving. All right, so let's go all the way down. Let's move the shoulder. See, now going forward could be a little issue because this portion of the shoulder pad. So you kind of want to mess around with that a little bit more just to kind of get it out there. All right, so let's look at the other arm here. And let's see how far back it can go. It can go a decent amount far back. But like I said, you're hindered with that shoulder pad right there. All right, so the arms are good. This arm feels weird for some reason. I hope mine's not having an issue. No, it's just the way it feels. All right, so at the waist, he does get twist. Let me try to hold. There's so many damn accessories on him, like little flaps and stuff like that. You got to kind of hold them right. So if you hold here, he does get a little bit right here at this portion right here at the lower chest area. And then you do get some at the waist also. So you get 2 points of articulation at the waist, lower body and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and go back. He does move back a decent amount. And obviously going forward, this flap right here is going to hinder some of the articulation going forward. So he doesn't go forward too much. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. All right, so the legs. Let's see the legs now. Oh, I'm sorry. Real quick. You do get these ratchet joints at the wrist, as you can hear. So those are good because those will be excellent for holding the weapons. So you don't have to worry about the weapons being too heavy. Is this supposed to go out this way? Or I gotta look at the box again. Because like mine's is backwards look. I'm not sure if that blue's supposed to be sticking out over here. We'll see. All right, so the legs. The legs, he could do... Oh, look at that. So yes, he could definitely do a freaking split. No rip there either. So you could do a split. That's nice right there. Yeah. All right. So then going forward, you're not hindered with the straps either. I thought that was going to get in the way. So you could go pretty far forward. And let's see how far back he can go. So he can go a decent amount right there for once a scale figure. All right. So you get the little ratchets you can hear there. You get ratchet joints there. The knees, should get double bent unless you have to do the same trick for above there. So at the elbow. So yeah, so basically same thing. Just tuck that under the armor and it will give you way more articulation. Let's put this leg up. And then same thing here. So this portion right here will rub against the pants right here, like the armor. So if you twist this a little bit, you could get a higher articulation. So there you go. All right, so let's look at the feet. The feet can go down that much, can go up about that much. Not much articulation at the feet, up and down, no toe articulation. And then you do get twist and pivot. And you do get twist at the upper thigh. This is kind of hard to tell. And it looks like, no, it's just the armor twisting. All right, so yep. So good articulation so far for Jesse. And like I said, if you have Rex, kind of about the same. I just thought this guy was going to be hindered a little bit more because all the extra parts he has on him, extra shoulder pad and everything, the chest piece like he does. So I was just wondering, if it was going to be hindered a little bit compared to Rex, but actually not. So very good, man. These guys are going to look, he's going to look super, like nice and freaking cool next to Rex, man. Can't wait. All right, actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to pose mine next to Rex. But yeah, all right, so there's the articulation on Jesse. Let's go ahead and look at the accessories. And of course, the first one we have to look at is that face sculpt. Look at that face sculpt, man. Woo! Look at that tattoo. I love that, man. See, this is another guy. Him, and the Bad Batch figures, man. These are ones I kind of want to display with the head sculpt because they just look so damn unique with that. But I'm going to keep them with the helmet on. But love the way that looks. Look at that thing. Let's see if I bring this brightness up a little bit more just to get better detail in there. There we go. See, better detail. Look at you get the 5 o'clock shadow there. So definitely looks good, man. Look at those eyes, yo. Woo. All right, and then you do get the little, that's gonna roll around for a little bit. The clip portion right here, the pouch, that basically goes just like Rex, goes right there on the chest. Magnetic, you can see the magnet right there. So that goes right there. And then you do have his dual pistols. They look pretty good. Good paint on there. Then this is the tool you would normally use. You got to pop his head off and to put the visor on there. So this is the visor that will go on there. You go ahead and pop his head off. Take this tool right here and you go from the inside and push these portions out right here. Once you push these out, this will go right in and there you go. You got the visor. All right, so we got that. Here's his other gun. The rifle, nice rifle, same thing as the other ones from the clone troopers that you get if you have it ready. This does articulate right here. I like this piece right here. It is a soft plastic. It's not an actual wire, so be very careful with that part right there because you could break it off. But this looks cool right here. And then you do get 5 swappable hands. You get the one right here. Just like this is for the guns. Then you get the pointing finger. Where'd he go? He went that way. And then you get the open hand. This is the one that you would use for the holograms right here. So this will go in his hand like that. And then you can pick Sidious. Clip him right there. Just show you guys real quick. Peg him in right there. Into that hole. And then you basically put him just like that. So yeah, this is cool. I always like these. These are pretty cool. This is like a little bonus thing. I mean, I don't use them all the time. But definitely a cool add-on. And then you do get his other hand like this. I like this one. This is different from like just the pointing hand. Kind of giving a command or something. And then you do get the other hand to hold the pistol. And then you also have, and let's see, we move over here, his backpack. Magnetic also. So that basically plugs into his back just like this. Or attaches, I mean, not plug in. Plug it in. All right, so we go here. And then basically, and I love the sound of these magnets. Look at that. Woo! There you go. Backpack on. Not going to fall off. Very durable. Very, what's the word I'm trying to use? Reliable magnet. It's a very reliable magnet. There we go. So yeah, you can shake it, shake and bake, and not going to happen. One thing that it does that's pretty cool with this backpack, this little canister right here actually does pull out. And there's a grenade or a canister, but you have that right there. And I can basically go right back into the slot right here. And that's pretty cool. Something different. Let's go ahead and put this way so I can have the little pattern right there. All right, so you have the backpack. Anything else? He has the 2 holograms. I already showed this one. And I always like the way they make these, like the little ripples you go there, because that's exactly like the interface look that you have when you have the holograms displaying. And then you get the ship. This would be cool as an actual vehicle if they made something like this. I know it'll be a big piece, but I'd rather have this than the N1. All right, and then let's see what else we got here. I think that's about it. Got the base right there. Clone Trooper Cody. I'm sorry, Jesse. I need Cody. The stand. And 2 extra wrist pegs. Hopefully I want to use these. All right, so there we go. We looked at Jesse with all the accessories in. This guy looks damn cool, man. This guy looks freaking cool. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick size comparison. There we have Jesse's standard default pose ready for a size comparison. So let's go ahead and bring another Hot Toys figure. And this is going to be the Hot Toys Anakin Skywalker. There goes Annie. And Annie, once again, is trying to fall on me. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in a different line. And this is going to be the Damn Toys Nero from Devil May Cry. Now let's go ahead and bring another Hot Toys, and this is going to be the Hot Toys Yoda. And last but not least, let's go ahead and bring in a different line again, and this is going to be the SH Monster Arts Baby Godzilla. So there we go. Nice size comparison with 4 other figures, 2 from different lines, just in case you have any of these figures in your collection currently and you want to pick up Jesse, you can get a good size comparison of how he would fit in your collection and in your display. Now, let's go ahead and get the final thoughts and final poses started. So I definitely want to make sure I got one final pose with that awesome head sculpt on there. And here you go. Jesse just finished the mission. He's basically relaxing, getting down on his knees, taking his helmet off, putting his gun down, getting that canister out, and getting ready to report the results of the mission to either Yoda or Darth Sidious. We don't know. But I do know that this guy does pose very good. I did have some issues with the head constantly popping off. The wrist pegs, because of the gauntlets, when you bend the elbow that much, all the armor pieces rub against each other. Those gauntlets do push forward and kind of put the wrist pegs to the edge of their limit. So basically, if I were to pose that up a little bit more, the helmet, the hands holding the helmets, those wrist pegs would just fall right off and the hands would just fall to the floor. But definitely cool pose right here, and I definitely love that damn head sculpt. The backpack goes on perfectly. The guns go into the holsters perfectly. It was a little challenging to get that knee bent down there because of the knee pad. If you look around when it comes around, the knee's not fully flushed on the ground, but the knee pad is on the ground. So that was a little challenge because of the limited articulation with the straps behind the knees. But man, this dude looks cool, man. And like I said, I'm so close to just having him with the head sculpt. But no, I need to have my clone troopers with the helmets on because I love them damn helmets. So this guy looks cool like this, and I can't wait to try the next final pose now. Okay, so for fun, I wanted to get a pose like this. Just, I know he doesn't do this in the cartoons or anything like that. It's just, you gotta have fun with your figures when you unbox them. You don't want to go just the typical route of doing the same pose everybody else does and the freaking promo poses and stuff. You want to mess around with your figures, and this is me messing around with my figure, and because I like Jesse so much that I think this is a cool ass pose right here. Definitely not gonna keep him this pose in my display, but this is just something cool I want to mess around with because he got the visor on that's assisting him with the basically dual wielding those pistols. And you see that other pistol, he got it sideways, that little cool feature right there at the end. But yeah, man, this dude is freaking cool. I'm enjoying this guy. He's on par with Rex to me. I don't know, man. I gotta have him next to Rex real quick. I gotta go grab Rex real quick. Just see if he surpasses Rex just for me. But dude, this guy right here is cool. Oh, 2 quick things. When you swap out those when you take the visor, you gotta put the visor on there, and you get that little tool to pop out those little ear pieces right there. Please be careful and don't aim it at your face. I completely forgot and I accidentally had it aimed in my face. And when I popped that thing out, that thing flew right into my mouth. Like, it flew into my mouth. I kind of caught on my teeth. I kind of felt like Leroy from freaking The Last Dragon. Like, it was crazy. Like, that could have hit me in the eye, man. That could have been fatal or something. So just be careful when you put it in. And when you actually have the visor on there, when you put the earpieces back in there on the helmet, they don't sit there firmly. Because when I was trying to pose this guy, anytime I lean them sideways, one of the little earpieces kind of just fell right out. I tried pushing in there, try to twist and turn it, see if it like clips in or something, and it doesn't. So just keep an eye on that. You don't want to lose that piece, especially if you have a carpet and you mess around this figure on a carpet. You don't want to lose those little earbuds, where you call little earpieces and stuff. Just keep that in mind. But I mean, other than that, I have no issues with this guy. I'm enjoying him a lot. He looks so damn cool. Oh my god, I'm so mad at myself I didn't pick him up, day one. I waited a little bit long, but I'm happy I have him now. And he is going to be beautiful in my collection and in my display. Now we have Jesse with 2 of my other clone troopers. And man, do these guys look cool together, man. I love the way the blue goes with the white. That dirty white from the weathering. I love it. I like it. Blue's one of my favorite colors. So that's the reason why I do love these clone troopers the most of all the other clone troopers. Now, one thing real quick, in the last scene, I did say be careful with those little earpieces when you had the visor on. So when I was moving Jesse around between the scenes, the head actually came off and it hit the floor with the visor and those earpieces in. And those two earpieces flew across the floor. It took me half an hour to find one of them. Thankfully, I found both of them. We don't have a Michael Jordan gold chain thing going on here. So I was able to find it, got it back on there. And this guy looks so damn cool. These clone troopers are amazing pieces. If you're on the fence for any of these clone troopers, I would suggest picking up at least one or two, a few of them. They pose like, I just love the way they pose. They pose great. They look great. They feel great. They come with a great amount of accessories. Great weathering, great just in general. Everything is great on these figures. I like these figures. I didn't pick up more of the other clone troopers, like the clean ones, like the pilot and all that stuff, just because I don't know. I just, like I said, blue. I like the blue more, and I want to have that more in my collection. But I do want to get one of each from the other ones eventually, because Clone Wars was actually a cool series for me. The last season was the best season for me, in my opinion, and I want to get more of the other clones that come out. But Rex and Jesse and Cody are three of my favorites right there. Got to get Cody. I'm still on the hunt for Cody, but got Rex, and I'm happy I finally got Jesse in the collection. I do got Vaughn too also. I'm going to be doing a review for him soon, but I wanted to get Jesse open first. And this figure, man, I'm telling you guys, man, I had fun with this figure. He looks good, man. So I can't say too many more good things about this figure. The ankles on mine are a little loose, so I'm gonna try to pose them. Maybe the weight of the backpack, it kind of does like lean forward a little bit, so there is some tinkering you have to do, at least for mine, to get them standing there looking up straight and looking cool. So with that in mind, this is the end of the review. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit that like, subscribe button, click that bell notification, and as always, collectors, keep collecting, stay safe, be good, dale.